Now, the purpose of today is to make a very significant announcement, arguably one of the most significant announcements that any government gets to make. The choice of who leads Victoria Police is so important. Fighting crime, keeping us all safe, leading a very big institution, one that is central to the safety and security of every single one of us, and indeed many more, those who come and visit with us. Victoria Police is central to so much that we do. Now, firstly, and there'll be opportunities for us to reflect in more detail on Chief Commissioner Graham Ashton's outstanding service to our state. He doesn't formally finish in the post until the end of June, and there will be an opportunity for me to speak in more detail. But I do want to make a couple of comments. Graham Ashton is an outstanding Victorian. He has led Victoria Police with passion, with an absolute determination to do his job well and to leave the organisation in a better place than he found it. That should be the job of any leader. I want to thank him and his family, and I want to acknowledge his service. It's not over yet, so as I said, there will be opportunities for us to have a longer discussion about many of the great achievements and the profound legacy that Graham leaves for Victoria Police and indeed for every single Victorian. I will just finish on Graham by saying I sent him a text message and spoke to him, I think, a day after, among many different discussions, but just in the aftermath of the terrible tragedy on the Eastern Freeway, where each of us were reminded just how dangerous police work can be, particularly general duties police work. And I indicated to him at that time that I thought that he had led his people, he had led the police family so well. He is an outstanding person, and he will finish in this role in a few weeks' time, and we will be in his debt forever. We will be very grateful to him for the work that he has done. Now, with Graham's retirement, which was announced some time ago, the process has been ongoing for a few months now, both a search throughout Victoria, our nation, and indeed right across the world. There was a very impressive field of candidates, multiple candidates, who had very credible claims to be the next leader of Victoria Police, to have that sacred trust, that role that's so important to all of us. After that process was concluded, after interviews conducted by myself and Minister Neville, I was very pleased to be able to ring Shane Patton the other night and confirm that he would be the choice of the Victorian Government to lead Victoria Police for the next 5 years. In my dealings with Shane, he is a consummate professional, a person who brings 40 years of experience, frontline policing, task force policing, all the way through to briefs to reform and change. In his current role, and indeed in the work he's done as Deputy Commissioner over these last 5 years as a senior member of Police Executive Command, acting no less than 6 times as the Chief Commissioner of our state, Shane has demonstrated to me, to the Minister, and I think to all Victorians, but in some ways most importantly to his colleagues, to his fellow members of Victoria Police, that he has not only that grassroots understanding, the passion to improve this organisation, the passion to lead this organisation, but the skill, the common sense, that very practical approach. Shane is someone who gets things done. I rate that, I value that, and I can't think of a better person to lead Victoria Police over the next 5 years than Deputy Commissioner Shane Patton. So it is with great pleasure that I can formally announce that Cabinet this morning and the Governor and Council just an hour or so ago have confirmed and appointed Deputy Commissioner Shane Patton to lead Victoria Police as our Chief Commissioner for the next 5 years, effective from 27 June. This is a really important day, and I congratulate Shane and his family, and I know and understand, I'm absolutely clear that Victoria Police could not be in better hands.